Buenas noches, ladies and gentlemen, on the highway to freedom. I'd like to welcome everybody to the end of another week in the markets, baby. Bienvenido. That's how you say welcome in Espanol. Bienvenido. Bienvenido. Yeah, we come to the end of week 28 of 2017. This is the 26th week that we've opened this platform out, giving signals to the general public. And at the end of this week, I got some positive news. This week, we got more pips than last week. This week, we got 45 pips. Yeah, 45 pips. Last week was 38, so we're moving on up to the east side. Yeah, we got more pips than we got last week, but we're still another lackluster week. 3 weeks in a row with lackluster weeks. Well, actually, I can't say 3 weeks in a row. Really got to say 2 weeks in a row because it feels like 3 weeks, because 3 weeks ago is when the market just like smacked us. Even though that week 26 of 2017 smacked us, we still got 317 pips that week. Then we followed up last week 27 with 38, and this week with 45. So, and it's all because I personally, with the signal calling and quarterbacking the team, I was thinking as I was like, I'm getting my mind right for the video or whatever. You know how it is when you're the quarterback of a football team, like when the team's winning, the quarterback gets the prop. When the team's losing or taking hits or whatever, the quarterback gets the smackdown. Yeah, but so I'm like, we need a coach to give these speeches. Just let me be the quarterback in the back and hold my head down like this while the coach gives this speech. I got to give the speech and quarterback. Nah, I'm just talking trash, guys, but it's all good. But yeah, so really what it comes down to is being patient. There were opportunities this week to take more pips than the 45, especially on the EJ. Good news, EJ D1 sentiment has turned now to the south side. That's the good news. So you notice like a couple times we were up like 60-something pips. I think Thursday on the EJ, then we held it, came back into Friday morning, we were up about 50-something pips again, and I held it and still didn't take the profits. Now, shout out to some of you who did take the profits, like Jason. I see you took your profit, 68 pips, got a little bit over 5%. Some of your first trades that you're taking, so you're not sitting in some of the adversity that some of the other ones are who've already been in the signals and rocking with us for a little while, because you just joined a platform. And sometimes it's great when you come in, when you're brand new in times like this, because you get in fresh and you get the ultimate position and you have nothing else on your plate and your margin level percentages is free and clear. For the rest of us, personally, my thought process behind it is, well, the D1 is going to the short side. Let's hold in there and let's see if we can get some more pips and ride the D1 a little bit more for more pips, eating away some of that margin level, or building actually some of the margin level percentage that is kind of going against us right now. Now, EJ turned down, great news, sad news, frustrating news. Did I ever tell you guys that Forex can be frustrating sometimes? Yeah, the frustrating news is the damn GBP USD shot up on us today. USD weakness, yelling testimony. They're not solid on the information they should be solid on with the USD. Check out dailyfx.com. You get a more detailed analysis on the fundamentals of the market. But so we saw the GBP USD shoot up on us today, and the EUR USD push up even more on us today. So as the EJ kind of gave us some sentiment to the downside, giving us room on that end, then on the other end, we got the EU and the GU going up. So it's like, oh man, kind of extending us even more than what we want to be extended at this point in time. Now we did, as you noticed, the GBP was going up. You notice the EUR GBP came down. Those called inverse pairs. So like the GBP on the beginning, on the front of the USD, the GBP USD. So naturally, the EUR GBP being on the end of the EUR, they're going to do the opposite of each other, because reverse in strength. Like if the GBP gets stronger and it's in the front, then the EUR GBP on the end of something is going to come down. So that's why we saw that. We were able to at least get out of that pair at break even and clear up some of the margin space that we had, that we were in right there. Shout out to some of you who got ultimate sweep positions better than the signals channel on the EUR GBP, so you were able to even grab profits on that trade as well. I think Lanisha, I saw you saying that you were up in profits better than the EUR JPY, and shout out to you for you know, being able to grab an ultimate position. And I don't know if you guys have already heard me mention, the beautiful part about following signals, you're ultimately always able to get better results. You should be getting the same results or better results because you're literally able to follow and mirror, but you can say, well, the entry's right here with the signals. Let's see if the market goes a little bit more and I can get a better entry than the signals channel. And I know there's some of you who are masterful at doing that. Okay, so really what we come down to again is, like last week, the same as this week, is just being patient, you know, not forcing the issue and waiting for these markets to turn down. I heard some of you guys say what goes up must come down. And the market is going to retrace eventually. It's just like how, you know, the question is when and how far up will it go before it decides to turn down or before some other driver reverses its trend. And honestly, I do not like being in these situations. I'm not happy. I might seem like, yeah, jolly, whatever. I'm not happy about where we are. Especially that I know some of you are in trades and you're uncomfortable right now. You know. Now, what did make me excited this week? A lot of the margin level percentages of you guys are up there, even above mine. Like right now, mine is at about 375. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Earlier in the week when mine was at about 633, I heard some of you guys were like at 890. A lot of you were over 1,000. Some of you over 2,000. You guys have been managing your risk very nicely. Some of you. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And a lot of the ones who manage the risk nicely because they take smaller risks. So they're not trying to win all in one trade. They understand they'll go little by little. So some of you even take less risk than we suggest in the signals because you know your tolerance. You know your tolerance. And you've been here for a while and kind of seen what Forex can do sometimes. Like the expansions of these markets that we're in now. It's like, how far are you going to go, you know? Now, what makes me a little sad or down or hurt or whatever, I don't say hurt, but just kind of like down a little bit, is that I know some of your risk is on the other side of that thing. Like you're just like borderline treading water type of thing. And you know what, guys? When it's like that, there's only one thing you could do. Well, a couple of things you could do. Let me tell you what. The best thing I would say to do is pad that account. Now, you guys might have heard me talk about it this week. And I mentioned about if you're working at jobs, if you're earning money, the first person that you should be paying is you. You Incorporated. You know, when I was working at the JOB, I made sure when I got my check, I always separated 10% right off the top. Now, the beautiful part about 10%, you will not miss 10% until you miss 10%. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So you will not miss 10%. 10% is $10 out of 100. You guys know you can spend $10 out of 100 on miscellaneous things. Any Eddie, here a little dollar, here a little dollar. Next thing you know, 10% is gone. Where you don't even feel it, you don't even see it. So you didn't miss it because you spent it on these little things. But you will miss it over time when you look back in a year and say, you know what, if I would have took 10% out of my check every week, this is where I could have been. That's when you miss it. As time goes along, check out the book called The Slight Edge. It talks about that philosophy of how little increments add up to the big picture in the long run. Now, it's both ways. Little increments in a positive way or little increments in a negative way. But they're still going to add up to a big picture. So if you're doing negative things, little by little, over time, it's going to amount to something very catastrophic in your life. It's going to be a big, major mess If you're doing positive things, little by little, over time, it's going to add up to something awesome for you, great for you. And you don't see it because it's little tiny steps, little tiny steps in the right direction. So this is the same philosophy of taking 10% of what you make at your jobs and paying yourself, putting it aside. Now, the beautiful part about what we have with Forex, you can actually invest that and turn those dollars and flip those dollars. With the position that some of us may be in right now, it can help you out because now this gives you some padding in your account. Helps you pad your account, give you more margin to be able to withstand the rain. Can you stand the rain? Sung that song last week, right? Can you stand the rain? Yeah, this gives you some cushion in your account so that, you know, going into next week, I mean, who knows? The USD is weak as shit right now, guys. This Donald Trump clown, don't let me get political. Some of you probably like Donald Trump. This Donald Trump, guys, the last quarter was the weakest quarter in the last 7 years for the USD. We're treading on some rough times with the USD. A lot of these markets should have already turned around a long time ago, and that's what we expected. This is how we played the game. This is how we played the game. You know? But the USD is weak. Yellen doesn't even know what's going on. Yellen testimony this week, they're not even sure, like, they don't have a solid ground that they're on, pretty much what I'm, in layman's terms. They're not on solid ground, which extended the weakness of the USD. Euro is like, they saying this, but the picture is this. So it's like, it's crazy times right now, guys, with politics and naturally trickle down into the Forex, where we are now. So in times like this, when the market seems to like 3 weeks straight that we're trying to get our grasp, like a grip on things, the best thing you could do to give yourself more cushion is to make a deposit in your account. Some of that extra cash you got sitting around or whatever, or that maybe if you got it. Now, if you don't got it, you don't got it. But if you have it, which you should, I mean, if you're paying yourself first and you're investing, you would have little money on the side where you can just dump it in your account and give yourself some cushion so you can stand the rain, so you can stand the storm. Honestly, that's what I'm going to do. I'm at about 370-something% margin level percentage. I'm not comfortable with that. Yeah, I'm in the game. We're in the game, but I'm going to pad my account. I'm going to pad my account at the open of the market, give myself a little more cushion. All right? And, yeah, guys, honestly, I don't like to have to even say this kind of stuff. You know, I don't like it. I don't like it. And, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100 all the time. I think, personally, that's the best philosophy. Now, some of you may lose confidence in us or whatever, or say, oh, man, damn, son, you dropped the ball. You know, but those of you on the team that's rocking with us 100%, this is the only ones I really care about, the 100%. That's the only one I really care about. You know, the audience is going to make noise. The commentators are going to make noise. You know, I'm thinking about sports, how you have the people that make analysis at the end of every game and they talk their shit and whatever. As a player, who gives a shit? We just focus on winning the next game. We focus on finding a solution to the problem. That's all we give a shit about. Because if you sit there and worry about all the other shit out there, then you will just never have your head all the way in the game. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the 100%ers. Let's do what we got to do. You know, 45 pips. So that 45 pips, now we're at 10,171 pips at the 26th week of giving open this opportunity out to the public. Our average now is 391 pips per week. We're averaging 391 pips per week. It's just going to feel good to actually get that in the actual week, 400, 300 some pips, you know, and, you know, get this money. It's just the patient game right now. Just kind of waiting for these markets to turn around because, you know, we don't want to over risk. There's some other opportunities out there. Kev Boogie, my man, always got his eyes on the charts. You guys hear Kev Boogie in the week. Yo, Shane, what about the UCAT? Shane, I'm seeing some opportunities, Shane. I'm seeing some opportunities, Shane. And Kev, you're right, man. There's some opportunities out there because the markets have been expanding. So when they expand like that, naturally they're going to turn around. They're going to turn around. It's just that, Kev, I don't want to jump on every single thing right now just because we got our plates full right now, man. We got our plates full, and I kind of want to wait. And when these markets that we're in turn around, that means our margin level percentage is going to increase, which will allow us then to take on more trades comfortably. You see what I'm saying? Our equity goes up as the markets turn around, which allows us to even take a little bit larger lots compared to what our account is in comparison to the balance as well. So that's where we at right now, guys. Like I said, you know, my solution, what I'm going to do is cushion my account a little bit, give myself a little bit of breathing room here, you know, give myself a little bit of breathing room, and then we go from there. What I do want to mention to you guys, please talk with your sponsor. Now, everybody that's directly under me, because I know there's a few of you that I've been talking to. Most of you I haven't been. You know, I'm talkative in the group, and I do these weekly videos, so maybe this could be like a general session for the people that's directly not under me, I don't like saying under me, not under me, but directly recruited or by me. But these Zoom sessions, I've done them with the members who have communicated with me, who have said, Shane, what's up, man? I want to holler at you real quick. Because we should be doing this on a weekly basis. And the ones of you who we do have a chance to talk on a weekly basis, I feel secure about the direction you're going. You feel secure about the direction you're going because we're able to talk it out and have a plan for the direction you're going. I worry about the ones of you that I don't talk to. I just tend not to be the one to dog you down, you know? But I am open. Maybe I need to dog some of you down. Maybe I need to hit you up on the Telegram. Like, yo, what's up? Hit me on the Zoom right now. What's up? What's up? What's up? Because, see, the more that we could be on the same page, the more that, in turn, when you bringing people on, you're able to spread the same message, and we can all be truly one team, one dream. Speaking of football, you got the quarterback, but you have 11 players on the field that have to be moving in cohesion. They have to be moving together. That means the same message. When they go to the huddle, they all have to have the same message. Well, in order for us to have that same message, sometimes we have to be able to talk to each other at least on a weekly basis. Your goals, where you are, what are your concerns, what do you feel like, you know, is going good for you, what do you feel could be better for you, what your mistakes are, all those little things we need to be able to talk about amongst each other and individually, like directly with your sponsor. I always say your sponsor because your sponsor was here before you. Your sponsor seen success. Your sponsor seen what's working and can pass that information down to you. It's important, guys. Please, please, please talk with your sponsors on a weekly basis. Now, just because I'm in Colombia, that's not a problem. The Zoom, the same way I'm talking to you guys right here, all you have to do is get on the Zoom with me. Not only can you talk to me, we can see each other. I'm just messing with you guys. But I mean, if you see me, hello, you do see me. But yeah, when we can do the Zoom. Aziz, shout out to you. We do the Zooms. Sandy, you settle now. We do the Zooms. The leadership, we do the Zooms. And I like talking to you guys because not only do you grow, but I grow. Because we're able to talk it out. Talk it out. I know we've been off for that 5% lately. And, you know, we got to get back. We got to get back. But, you know, it's all a part of the plan. And you got to do what we got to do. Let this storm clear over. Have a little bit of patience, you know. And we go from there. We go from there. All right. What else can I talk about? That's really what I want to talk about. Now, of course, we have the recruiting side of things. And Sunday, we should be back to doing the opportunity overview webinars. But we do have the recording that you can share with those that may be interested in joining our platform. You can just share that one. Go to our YouTube channel. If you're not familiar where the YouTube channel is, go to the info page, www.highway2freedom.info. Every link that you ever need to be a part of this platform and prosper is on www.highway2freedom.info. info. All right, and the YouTube channel. Those of you who are trying to learn this Forex game, babypips.com is right there on the info page. The link that leads you right there to it. We also have our YouTube videos, Forex education YouTube videos on how to set up your charts and everything you need, guys. So shout out to you who are plugging in 100%. I'm loving the activity. I'm loving the positivity, even in the face of adversity. I'm loving the positivity. So let's keep it up, guys, because that's the only way. That's the only way we climb this hill and get to the top. All right? So have a great weekend. I don't want to talk too long. About to go take a shower and get ready for a beautiful night. You see it's getting dark out here, right? Get ready for a beautiful night. I love the weekends. During the week, I'm like chart. So on the weekend, you try to get out there, have a good time, and just, take a little, I don't want to call it stress. I love Forex. I love Forex. I don't want to call it stress, but, just change the pace a little bit. Just change the pace a little bit. So, yeah, get ready for a weekend of that. You guys enjoy your weekend, and we'll see each other again on Sunday. Later.